action is live on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray, joined by Lee Dixon in the commentary position. And what stands before us is the first leg of what should be a very intriguing Copa Libertadores semi-final. I certainly can't wait for this, Lee.
Well, we started with 32 teams, but just 4 remain now. Both teams have been playing some excellent, expansive football throughout the tournament, so hopefully we get the semi-final befitting the occasion. Can't wait for this one, Derek.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. Lee, what are you expecting from him?
Well, every defender goes into the game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
And now they get the ball rolling. The lineup then for the hosts. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, 1 central striker, 2 wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow 3 in midfield. The back 4, the 2 full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. Looks promising, this. And options in the centre. Couldn't keep the ball. Fruitful looking attack. Poor pass under no real pressure. Top-notch tackle. He's got to score! There it is, and just the ideal start.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
The opening goal of the game, then. Running with the ball confidently. An attack full of promise. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, straight into the meat of the penalty area. And a half-baked clearance. And this time, it's in!
Let's have another look at this. He wasn't expecting the ball, but when it comes to him, he chooses early to volley it. What a finish.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? So 2-0 now. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Danger averted for now. An important interception. Space on the flank. And space for the cross. And that's gone out of play for what will be a goal kick. Benjamin Kusevic. Mendes. Couldn't keep it. They don't normally need a second invitation to give it a go on the counter. Valencia. Here's Cesar Pinares. Mendes. This looks promising. Really a very poor ball. And scope for them to produce something exciting. Well, they couldn't do anything with that particular cross. Magnasco. Luciano Awed. Not a good pass. It's opening up for them. Wanted to keep it but couldn't. Rebolledo. Manoeuvring his way forward. Great opportunity. And in it goes!
Here's the replay, and I can see why the keeper's a little frustrated. He thought he got enough on that to keep it out, but it's just come past him and he's unlucky, really.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So there we have it, 2-1. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. An unforced error, you've got to say. Fruitful looking attack. Crossing opportunity. It's there for him. There's not a great margin for error when it comes to hitting it on the volley, Lee.
No, it's a really difficult technique, but it's worth a go. He had a go and he failed, but he'll get another chance.
And now passing it through. Competence from the keeper.
Yeah, concentration for goalkeepers. He was spot on there.
Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Terrific block there. Another corner. Over it comes. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Players back to cover. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. He continues to make hay. Pinares. And that was a very fine read. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. He's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Lee? Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And the poor touch didn't help them on the possession front. Mendes. Couldn't keep it. This attack looks highly promising. Others in the vicinity. Well, the keeper completely untroubled. Not much time to make up his mind. Fuenzalida. Well, he's lost the ball. Read it magnificently and intercepted. And he was in the right place to intercept. Mendes. Saavedra. Jose Pedro Fuenzalida. Chance to attack using width. He has plenty of support. Big chance to get them on terms. A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Well, he's out. Can he put it away? Wide of the target, and he's going to be disappointed.
Disappointed? Wow, it's a shocker. He should be doing a lot better than that.
They've given it away. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Moving into the advanced position. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Real danger. Well, let's see about the cross. And a half-baked clearance. That's very effective, good high pressing.
Well, it's really important the players try and recognise this noise in the ground and use that to get an equaliser.
Might be a chance here. It has to be, surely. Oh, he's missed it!
Oh, goal behind Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
Fine sequence of passes. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. It looks promising. And passing with a velvet touch. He's gone for power, but might be regretting that now, Lee.
Oh my, why, how, so many questions.
Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. And whipped into the box. Just wanted to get it out of there. Can he take advantage? Oh, he's failed to hit the target, and that could have been that.
Can you go 2 goals up? No, you can't.
Rebolledo.
Well, there's a saying in football, Derek, that you always get one more chance. They need that chance right now. The fans feel...
Promising looking ball. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Well, that wasn't a million miles away.
No, it was close. It was a decent effort. They'll keep plugging away, I'm sure.
That's the kind of shielding play you expect from him. Lost it. We have entered the final minute of normal time. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Fine margins. Offside, but only just in this tight game.
Well, the game right there, Derek. The game right there.
And attempting the through ball. And it all counts for naught. Will he finish? Well, there it is. Can you believe this? From 2 down, they now find themselves level.
Well, let's see that again. It's a decent save from the keeper, but it bounces back into play. Where were his defenders? The striker's there, pushes it into the net.
Goals are plenty. 2-2. 1 minute remaining. And there it is, the full-time whistle. You've got to say, not much to choose between the two teams on the back of this first leg lead.
Well, it's a bit of an understatement to say we're at the business end of the competition. Very tight, can't separate them. First leg was a good one, second leg has to be a better one, because there's a final round the corner.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we're getting ready to bring you what should be pulsating second leg action in this Copa Libertadores semi-final tie. Lee, this ought to be special.
Well, really looking forward to this one, Derek. The trophy is nearly touchable, only 90 minutes away. Have to say, you've got to stay focused, really concentrate on the job in hand.
Well, the focus on many of the back pages coming into today's game, very much on him. If you believe the stories coming out of the camp, this could be his final season. Could he be thinking about hanging up his boots?
Well, Derek, if those rumours are true, it's going to be a big loss for this club. They've really come to love him here. His performances have been superb. To be fair, when you get to a certain age, it's really hard to keep the body going. Not so much in the matches, it's the training, really. Wouldn't be a surprise if he did retire.
Who will be the player to decide the outcome, to determine the course of events? No reason at all why it won't be this man. Lee, what do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, every defender goes into a game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
And the game begins. This is the lineup for the home team. We're thinking 4-3-3.
Yeah, one central striker, Derek. The width comes from the wingers who will stay high and wide. Very narrow midfield and a conventional back 4.
This is how the visitors will set up today. And this is a formation most people in the game are very familiar with nowadays.
Yeah, most coaches are adopting this formation. What it does give you is 2 holding players.
Firing it in. Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Mendes. Rebolledo. Lanaro with it. Here's Cesar Pinares. And it's a quality pass. Oh, surely. Well kept out. And they've gone for the short corner. And whipped into the box. The header, but far too straight to worry the keeper.
Yeah, meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Moving the ball effectively. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. They've given it away. Can they get in behind them? What can he do from here? Mendes. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? All in all, a broken counter-attack. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. That short pass, this could be interesting. Valencia. A glorious chance. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Played into the centre of the box. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. And firing it into the area. And they'll have to throw it back in play. Very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. Untidy in possession. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. He has teammates to play it to. Might really be able to trouble them here. And the ball sailing over everyone in the centre. Pure ball control. Given away. An attack full of promise. He could pick out a teammate. It comes to absolutely nothing. Valencia. That's very effective, good high pressing. Promising looking ball, and now waiting to pounce. It has to be, surely. And a goal it is, the opener in this game.
Well, keep it tight, that's what both managers would have been saying. But now the opening goal's gone in. Tactics have got to change. Wow, what a lovely goal. The finish had to come after this pass that split the defence in half. Great goal.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we?
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on his face. They've got the noses in front. They're in the lead. Well done.
So on aggregate, it stands at 3-2. Going well, and I'm sure he heard the footsteps of his opponent. Kusevic. Mendes. He's got space. Is this the moment? Was an important piece of defending. He succeeds in clearing it. Fuenzalida in full control of the ball here. Mendes. Ignacio Saavedra. Giving it a try. And it's gone just narrowly widely.
Well, not his laces, it's the inside of his foot, Derek. It's a decent effort.
And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. Might be able to set up the chance. And he has clear options in the middle. And that is offside. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. The first half here comes to an end. Of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. Benjamin Kusevic. Mendes. Fuenzalida. On the ball, Fuenzalida. A bit sloppy in possession. And threading it forward. Easy meet. And a chance for him on the flank. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, he's got plenty of space. Real chance. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, the coaches will tell you, pass the ball how you would like to receive it. Perfectly weighted, and he finished it off brilliantly.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, his players have followed his every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Goals galore on aggregate. 4-2 is the lead. Given away. Chance to attack using width. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? They've won back possession. He got nothing but ball. He's conceded the corner. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And now the delivery. Well, a header that was frankly miles off target.
Well, technically, that was awful.
Kusevic. Manjasko. Saavedra. He might be able to profit from the wide position. He's got to score! And it's come off the keeper. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. Strong play here. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. Ignacio Saavedra, Eduard Bello. And teammates to play it to. And a harmless cross gobbled up. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Pinares. Can't miss, surely. And a goal!
Well, sometimes being at the right place at the right time gets you a goal. On this occasion, it's a simple goal from his point of view.
A chance to revisit the goal. The aggregate lead they have stands at 5 goals to 2. Possession lost, intercepted. Space on the flank. He's protecting it well. An incisive pass. It's fair to say that is a moment he would love to have back, Lee.
Well, I would have gone for power, but he went to place it in the corner. Not very good at all. Well, they've not been at the races today. It's as simple as that. The coach must be mystified. I know the crowd are certainly making themselves heard. Too many mistakes, not enough heart or endeavour for me.
And a substitution in the offing. Saavedra. Mendes. It's opening up for them. Beautifully weighted ball. Well, they would have been in a decent position there, but offside.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity that is.
Just a couple of minutes left for play. He's given it straight to the opposition. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know a minimum of 3 added minutes here. Has a go. Pretty routine there for the goalkeeper. And there's the referee's whistle. Only because it's official. They've made it to the final of the Libertadores.
Well, because of what's at stake, i.e. a final, semi-finals can be a bit nervy at times. Not the case this time. The semi-final was a breeze. An easy march to that big game. Can't wait for the final, to be honest with you. Let's wait and see whether they can produce what they did in the semis.
Promising looking ball, and now waiting to pounce. It has to be, surely. The wait is finally over. The two best teams in South America making their final preparations ahead of the Copa Libertadores final. What a match this promises to be. Stay with us, we'll have all the action for you live next on EA TV. And so, the long wait is over. Millions of viewers are tuning in worldwide with the anticipation building ahead of the Copa Libertadores final. This is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position, as always, is Lee Dixon. We're just minutes away from kickoff now. It's Racing, and they face Universidad Católica.
Well, throw the form books out the window. This is a final. It's about the day. It's about who settles first. Calm thought process, game plan. With all that noise going on, good luck.
Well, there's been quite the focus on him coming into today's game, and the reports have been confirmed. He's decided to end what has been a brilliant career at the end of this season. A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Lee.
Well, how do you fill that gap, Derek? Such a great player, senior pro. Pros like him with his CV are worth a waiting goal, a manager's dream. He'll be sadly missed.
Well, you know, Lee, if we'd been covering this tournament a couple of years ago, we'd have been covering it on the basis of two legs in the final. 2019, it was changed to one final, one match at a predetermined venue, Lima in that case, when Flamengo beat River.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's how finals should be. Just the one game, none of that two-legged nonsense. And I'm really pleased it's like that now. We're in for a really good game. I love finals, you know that, Derek.
And so the match is underway. So we can check on the starting lineup. Would you call it 4-5-1, Lee?
Yeah, I really like this formation, Derek. 4-2-3-1, really. The two central midfield players supplying support to a three ahead of them, and then a lone striker with a number 10 just behind him.
Crossing possibilities. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Well, he has to be regarded always as a dangerous opponent. But what should we expect to see from him in this game, Lee?
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
Played into the centre of the box. Punch-happy goalkeeper. Happy to take on the shot. Terrific block there. And possession lost, intercepted. Diaz. Gonzalez. Marcelo Diaz. Real danger. Gonzalez. Keeping it moving dynamically. This attack looks highly promising. A complete miscue by the goalkeeper. Will there be a price to pay? Cleared away comprehensively. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. If reports are to be believed, this could be his final season as a footballer. Could it be he's about to hang up his boots, Lee?
Well, I'm sure he'll think long and hard about it when the time is right. He has earned the right, though, to make that decision himself with his performances. He'll miss it, though, if he does retire.
And that shot from seemingly miles out, close.
Well, he got too much space and he thought, why not? Why not shoot from here?
Pinares. And a throw-in it's going to be. Stefano Magnasco. Here's Cesar Pinares. It's opening up for them. Space and time for the cross. Mendes. Awed. Looking for that. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. And a goal! The first of the contest.
Well, it's always best to get your nose in front in the final. Really puts the pressure on the opposition. Well, it's the timing, Derek. The ball through, matched by the run, and it's a lovely finish. Fabulous goal.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
The opening goal of the game then. And that was a very fine read. And the advantage accrues to the attacking side. He's in control of the situation. And in the end, he's run out of space. Diaz. Augusto Solari. Saracho. And options in the centre. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Rebolledo. I must say, no shortage of space. He must finish! And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration.
Well, Derek, take another look at this now. There's nothing much, really, the keeper can do. It was good play to get in that position. He's not going to miss from there.
A chance to revisit the goal.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It could be a roller coaster ride, I can tell you that.
Well, a second goal for them here. Diaz. Saracho. Dominguez. Solari. Marcelo Diaz. On the ball, Solari. Well, let's see about the cross. He succeeds in clearing it. Rebolledo. It's a weighted pass. Will it be? Can they slot it home? Able to clear the danger, at least for now. Here's Cesar Pinares. Mendes. Beautifully timed. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. He could pick out a teammate. Great chance with that header, but he sent it wide of the post.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
Lanaro with it. Mendes. Luciano Awed. Crossing opportunity. And this would reduce the deficit. Wonderful block. And the referee is going to add on 3 minutes. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And teammates to play it to. Has a go. Goalkeeping of the very highest order.
Oh, it was a great shot as well. Great shot, great save.
Corner kick played in. Staunch rearguard action. Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was always going that little bit off target. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. As anticipated, plenty of talking points so far, and now the second half is underway. A really sumptuous ball. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
Saracho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Marcelo Diaz. Diaz. Solari. Dominguez. Diego Gonzalez. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Diego Gonzalez. Marcelo Diaz. Diaz. An attack full of promise. Now, this might pay dividends. Just couldn't capitalise there. Luciano Awed. Pinares. Promising looking ball. Can't miss, surely. Gonzalez. On the ball, Mena. It has to be, and And this time, it's in! And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Benjamin Kusevic. Mendes. Saavedra. Wonderfully weighted pass. He just needs to keep a cool head. Pivotal moment defensively. Matias Saraccio. Centurion. In full control of the ball here. He has time to play it over. Being pressed hard. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Oh, a nice looking pass. Can they get in behind them? It's there for him. Well, that's a procession of goals. And surely there's no way they can let this slip now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, here it is, a striker's bread and butter, simple finish, but it's the positioning that gets him the goal.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle. Substitution time it is. And as they restart the game, it's fair to say the gulf in quality between the two sides has been huge. Diego Gonzalez. David Barbona. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Couldn't keep the ball. Crossing possibilities. Now what can they do from here? Danger averted. Rebolledo. Edson Puig. And breaking at pace with menace. Will they profit from this situation? Others to play it to. He's managed to lose his marker. Terrific block there. And the defender takes care of business. Benjamin Kusevic. Ignacio Saavedra. Saraccio. He continues his run. And a strong tackle. And possession lost, intercepted. It's opening up for them. And he's taken it away. Ignacio Saavedra. Valencia. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. The attack continues, they're making considerable progress. And they got into that crossing position, but dealt with defensively. And the issue has been settled in this Copa Libertadores final as we salute the winners and spare a thought at the same time for the losing team. But as they say in Spanish, the sueño libertador, the Libertadores dream has been realised.
Well, it's relief more than anything. All that hard work, you get to the final, you do not want to lose it. And they'll celebrate long into the night, for sure.
That is a 100% guarantee. And now for the formal presentation of the trophy. A competition that goes all the way back to 1960. And their name will very shortly be inscribed on it, Lee.
Well, enjoy every moment of this. Very few players get to walk up to a podium, let alone to pick the trophy up. An absolutely brilliant occasion for any captain.
The Copa Libertadores winners. And they'll be determined to savour this moment. It doesn't come along every day of the week, Lee.
No, it doesn't. They'll enjoy it, they'll celebrate, and they'll celebrate with the fans as well. Brilliant occasion.
And this is really special, getting to celebrate in front of your own fans, Lee.
Well, it's giving something back. These fans have travelled all over the place, following their team. Now they get to join in the celebrations, go into the crowd and give them the cup, that's what I say.
Well, then it might never find its way to the trophy cabinet, Lee.
Well, this will be the photo that the players look back on in years to come to remember this moment. Sometimes you end up doing daft things, wearing silly hats, but they all seem to be enjoying themselves.
The Libertadores victors.